Good day, YouTube. And welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. I'm itchy. I'm going to be very sunburnt come the morning. You'll probably see me slowly turning red as we do the videos. I was at Simon's today, at the Punters. We did a couple pool reviews. I swam in the pool with the kids for a couple hours. We didn't get there till 5, though. You wouldn't think that the albino would be so burnt from 5 on while wearing sunscreen. But apparently you should have thought that. What are we going to drink today, sirs? You know what? We'll do this today. So we'll do that today. Push these off over here. We got to put them away in a few moments. So today, from Innocent Gun, from Forked River Brewing Company in London, we're going to do a bourbon rye pale ale at 6.1% alcohol. It's barrel aged in a bourbon barrel. It's an RPA. I don't know if it's a new RPA or if it is a just their Riptide rye pale ale in a bourbon barrel. But this is Runn Gunn, and the gun is even spelt the same as the Innocent Gun spelling. I always remember wanting to try this beer, and always at the same time thinking it was just going to be a Innocent Gun rip-off type of thing. And I'm not saying that it is a rip-off beer. I'm just saying that that's in my mind what I always thought it was going to be. I'm going to use this new Bose All Natural Brewing Company opener. It's a pewter opener. Yeah, I could probably break that fairly easily. Very light because it's pewter, and it's not the sharpest. I don't know how well it's going to work. Oh, it does okay. Ooh, it almost saves a cap too. It doesn't do much of a bend. That's nice. That's nice to know. Nice to note. I'm going to have to put that in the pile of possible cap-saving openers. This is another pewter opener that isn't nearly as high quality as that one. Yeah, let's pour the Runn Gunn. One thing I like about Forked River's barrel-aged beers is a lot of them, it doesn't tell you how long they've been barrel-aged, but a lot of them aren't very high ABV, so I wouldn't suspect they sat in a barrel all that long, or if they did, they were like second or third use barrels, or they were rinsed out really, really well. Because 6.1 isn't bad at all, and I just did a beer from them earlier today with Punter that was 5.8, and it was barrel-aged as well. And that's, to me, that's great. I mean, I love being able to drink more than one beer in a night. So color, beautiful orangey brown, nice ambery color, off-white head. No snap crackle pop there. The tiniest a bit of snap crackle pop. There's not much moving in there at all. Where are my Cayman Kettle cans? Oh, they're way over there. Chad Jr., I'm sorry. I wasn't intending to actually review anything today, so I wasn't prepared. There we go. That works. Doesn't smell like anything out of the glass, but there's so much head there that's not funny. Out of the... Okay. Toffee. Toffee, vanilla, oak tannins, and almost a tartness coming out of the bottle. Intriguing. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay, that's strange. Obviously, either this is an old batch, or there was some form of wild yeast in the barrel, or in the air when they were doing the transfer from the fermenter to the barrel, or from the barrel to the bottles, because there is a very noticeable tartness to this. Not saying it's bad. It is most probably infected with something, and infection has always seemed as a bad word, but it doesn't necessarily mean the beer has gone bad. It just means that something that you probably weren't planning to be there is there, doing its thing. I know when I bought a bottle of this, I was asked at the cash, have you had this before? And I said no, and they're like, well, it's really funky, just so you know. And I kind of looked at them, I'm like, how would Run Gun be funky? It's just a bourbon barrel-aged rye pale ale. They're like, oh, well, do you want to try it? I'm like, no, I don't want to try it until I open the bottle. And it's actually really nice. I mean, the funkiness adds to the beer, I think. You basically get barrel and funk. Vanilla, toffee, oak, and then this tartness. This tartness that right at the end spike of the vanilla. You know how vanilla's like sweet, 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 and then spikes down? It's sweet, 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 tart, and it spikes down as a tartness that mixes with the barrel tannins and the slight oaky tannins from the barrel, and actually makes that barrel taste go from slight to more. And then on the finish, you're left with almost like a tongue depressor taste on the back of the tongue, just that bland wood taste. You know, you go to the doctor, they put the tongue depressor in, say and they take it out, and you're just left with that woody dryness in the back of your throat. Yeah, that's what I'm getting off of it after that tart spike. Medium bodied, medium mouthfeel. Very good beer. 6.1% alcohol, so you could drink more than one of them if you wanted to. I think I could drink more than one of them in a sitting. It's not as funky as they made me think. It's just, it's more... it's more barrel than anything. It's barrel and a little bit of funk. And, I mean, full-on barrel. Like, I took a chunk out of the barrel. Like, I went up to that bourbon barrel and I just bit it. You know, the stave was off, and I'm just... and chewed the fuck out of it. Out of 10 on this, easily an 8.25 for me. I really do enjoy this. I'm curious what this was like fresh, as I'm assuming that the whatever is making it sour, even if they did it themselves, if they put bread in it themselves, whatever's making it sour, I'm curious what it was like before it tarted up. I'm curious if you picked up more of those, like, toffee, molasses, leather, just bourbon flavors. I'm curious if you picked any more of them up. Yeah, I really do enjoy that. Thank you, Forked River, for making the beer. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me upload it. And thank you guys for watching it. Au revoir, a bientôt.